time for Friday 5, where we're going to talk about my dresses I did last week, and I'm going to do some more cardies today. First, I give a little report. If you've been watching the news at all, you know Texas has been crazy. First, nobody had heat, and everybody was freezing to death because the power was out for Monday through Thursday, a lot of people. We had rolling blackouts. We weren't 100% out like some of our neighboring towns were. We had, like, it'll be half hour off, an hour on, maybe 45 minutes off, 2 hours on, back and forth like that for like 3 days. So that's why I apologize. I haven't uploaded. I haven't really responded to your replies at all. It's just, it was tricky trying to get on the internet because it was on and off and on and off and on and off. Excuse me. Allergy drips. But yesterday and today have been sunny, no new snow. So the snow's starting to melt a little bit. I mean, it's still down in the, like, maybe high 40s. But by tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 50s, and by the rest of the week it's supposed to get into the 60s and 70s, so that'll get the snow melted. Because I haven't been out of the house at all. You know, the kids, all my kids and of course their son, we have this really steep hill and on the property, and they went sledding down the hill for a while with the dogs running around. It was, I made homemade from scratch hot chocolate. I can give you the recipe if you want. It's really easy and it's super yummy. It's you take 1/3 of a cup of water and 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, and you cook that a little bit till it's all together, you know. The cocoa powder is all incorporated with the water, and then it's 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Then you cook that a little bit till the sugar is melted, and then you add 2 cups of milk and a teaspoon of vanilla. And it makes this super rich, yummy hot chocolate. So there's your tip for the day, homemade hot chocolate. Yeah, I feel sorry for all my friends in Texas. It's been crazy. I mean, I have a rental house, and my renter is my daughter-in-law's aunt and uncle. They've been freezing their heinies off because it's all electric, and their power was out from Monday morning through Thursday morning. And so it got to be like 40 degrees in there, and they had like sleeping bags and blankets and all this stuff trying to stay warm. And she sent me a picture, and my front pipe, I'm hoping it just was dripping, but it was just coming down from the outside front pipe was just this whole mass of ice. And I'm hoping it wasn't a broken pipe, but you really can't tell till it thaws out, and then you can tell better what's happening. But there's no water on the other side, like inside the house or anything, so I'm praying for the best that it's not a broken pipe. In this house, we don't know exactly what happened, but we have a faucet that's got a swinging arm, and it was dripping, and somehow somebody in the evening right before bed knocked the swing arm over, so it flooded like down behind the counter, you know, the little crack between the counter and the wall, because it ran all night, just a drip, but a stream, whatever, small stream, but it just ran and got all under the wall wet, and under the counter wet, and under the dishwasher wet. And first we thought the dishwasher was leaking, but it was that faucet. Luckily it wasn't me. I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me, because I didn't even go anywhere near that faucet in the evening, so at least I know for sure it wasn't me. Usually there's something dumb like that would be me, but this time it wasn't, because we have 2 sinks. We have an island with a sink, and when I make my tea at night, I use the island sink, so I don't use the big sink, so I know it wasn't me. So anyway, we have well water that now, after all of this, now they're having all these issues with water. People have to boil their water because it's contaminated, and there's really low quantities of water because everybody was dripping their water, you know, for 4 or 5 days now. So poor people that they survived the snow and the ice and the cold and no electricity, and now they can't drink the water. We're blessed. We have propane for heat, so even when the power went out, it didn't affect our heat. Although it was cold because we've got lots of windows in this house, and it was, you know, below zero out, so it got kind of cold in the house anyway, even with propane heat, but they were not as cold as the people that didn't have any heat. And we have well water, so we don't have to worry about our water being contaminated or anything. So we're pretty blessed out here in the country. Some country's got its pluses, and it's really funny. My son and grandkids made a 3-sided shed for the donkeys facing away from the wind, and they would never go in it. Like for a year we've had them now almost, and they would never go in it, and now you can't get them out of it. They've been huddling in there the whole last 3 or 4 days. They'll come out and eat a little bit and get a drink, and then they'll go back in. So they finally made use of it, so I'm glad that they did it when they did, so it was ready when it was needed. The cow, I don't know what she's been doing. I don't know if she's been going in there with them or not. She doesn't usually hang out with them, but maybe she was, you know, because of the cold. Maybe they were all hanging out together, huddling in there. I don't know. I mean, I'd see her once in a while out eating hay. We've got this, it's like this metal round thing that you put the hay bale in, because if you don't, it's one of those round bales. It's not a square bale, but you put this metal thing around it, because otherwise they stomp on it and ruin it and waste it. So if it's in this kind of cage thing, they can put their heads in and eat, but they can't spread it everywhere and ruin it. So anyway, that's my winter report. It's been a little crazy around here. What I did was mostly I got under the covers and turned the electric blanket on when we had when we had electricity, and then it would hopefully last till, it wouldn't always, but hopefully it would last until the power went back on. But I'd just pile on the blankets, and I was like watching movies or reading or whatever, watching YouTube, bundled under the covers most of the last 3 days. So these are the dresses we looked at. This one, it's cute, but with this top, I would only wear it with a sweater or something, because I'm just not the spaghetti strap kind of gal. I don't want this much exposed. So I'm not sure if I'll keep it or not. It was kind of eh. No, but nobody really hated it, but nobody really loved it either. It was kind of a this one. Most people liked the color and stuff and the flowiness of it. One person said it was too short on the 2 sides. It is short, it is longer in the back, but I don't really wear it out. I just wear it around the pool, so I don't think that matters really, that it's too short, since I'm just using it as a swimsuit cover. So I'll probably keep that one. This one, several people liked. It's really comfy and it's got pockets. You can't beat a dress with pockets. This was I got one from Stitch Fix for like $50, and I'm like, no, I'm not paying $50 for that. So I got this one at Walmart for $10. It's my Walmart copy. This one almost everybody liked. So I'm keeping it. I'm probably, I don't know, except for that first one. That's the only one I'm iffy about. Everybody liked everything, or didn't hate it, I guess. This was one of the favorites, and it's one of my favorites too, because it's form-fitting a little bit. So it's like, this one is just like super loose, so it doesn't show your shape at all. But this one is a little form-fitting, so it shows kind of your shape a little bit. I was just looking when I turned the cameras to try on this week's clothes. I got to move. There's 2 priority mail things from Stitch Fix and Wee Blessings that I have to take back to the post office. But I have to go to another town to do it, because the snow collapsed the roof of our post office. So the roof collapsed, and there's wet all over from the snow coming in and stuff. So not sure when we're going to be getting mail, and I'm not sure, like I have a couple things coming through the mail, like BoxyCharm, and there's a bi-monthly one I get. What is that called? I've only gotten it one other time, so I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, they both come through the mail, so who knows when I'll get those. Any boxes I normally would get from USPS may not happen for a week or two, so I may not have too much content next week. My boxes boxes may not be able to get here. Oh yeah, that was all I was going to say. Talk about the post office. I was like, what else was I going to say? My hair's got a bump in it. There. If it's going to bump, it should all bump together. There we go. That's better. It's getting now so that the bangs are like right here, so they're almost so they don't bug me, but they're still curving like they get this length, then they won't bother me. Of course, then this part will be longer, but this part up here still kind of gets in my face. Every time I bend over, it goes and I'm like, I can't see. Alrighty, I have bunch of more cardies. They're all like darker neutral or neutral colors, so I'm just gonna leave this on because I think, you know, pretty much go with anything. And next week I've kind of run out of my clothes I wear all the time. I've got a drawer full of t-shirts, and I hardly ever wear t-shirts because I don't think I look very good in t-shirts, so I might do some t-shirts. I am going to do for sure. I've got 3. Walmart has them every year, and I've got 3 of them in different colors. It's my Halloween shirt, and it's they all say in one form or another, this is my grandma costume. So I've got 3 colors. I'll let you choose. I don't need 3 of them. I'll let you choose which color looks best, but I only wear it once a year. But so I don't need 3. So I'll let you choose. I think there's a pink one, a purple one, and orange maybe. I don't look good in orange, so that's probably the one for sure that'll go. But anyway, we'll look at those next week, and a couple other t-shirts. We'll look at the 3 Halloween ones and a couple other ones. So I will be back with my cardies. Alright, here's number 1. It's like a navy color. And it's got those flappy, a little bit longer things on the sides. Long enough in the back to cover the booty. Let me pull it down. There we go. It's just kind of a neutrally color. So what do you think of this one? One of my black ones. I've got several. This has more of the straight bottom. I actually prefer that than that waterfall look in the front. That's the one I was trying to think of earlier. It's nice and long in the back. What do you think of this one? Doodle dance. Do 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 do. What do you think? Do, do. This one's more sweatery looking. See, it's more net than the others. The others were more like this kind of material. It's a navy purple. See it? I don't know. Depending on the light, it looks more navy in here, but in person it looks more purpley. This one's got pockets. Gotta love me some pockets. What do you think? This one's super light. I don't know if you can see my hand through it. I can see you through it. It's a super lightweight one. It's kind of funny because it's a springy weight, but a fall-y color. It's got those waterfall-y look on the sides. I guess it's long enough to cover the booty in the back. The sleeves are a little long. I have to turn them up because I don't think I have very long arms. Got T-Rex arms. This one's just kind of, it's okay. If I wear black with it, it looks cute. White and black, or gray, whatever. So what do you think of this one? No pockets. I'm kind of in a silly mood today, as you can see. I had this whole conversation with y'all and you weren't even there. I don't like this. This one's 3/4 sleeve, so obviously I wouldn't wear this blouse with it. But I don't like the way this does this. It's like an arrow pointing at my big old belly. I think it's supposed to do this, but it doesn't stay. As soon as you move, it's back doing that. I don't know. It's longer in the back. It's got these sides that come to a point, but it's the way it does this right here. It's weird to me. Maybe it would stay like that, but it's not made to do that, because see, you can see it's a slightly different color in a seam there, so it's not really made to go back like that. I think it looks weird. Tell me what y'all think. If you wonder why I'm in such a silly dancy mood, I think it's because the weather's finally mellowing out, because it's been kind of brutal for, we've been okay, but a lot of my friends and stuff have been really in trouble, so I'm happy that it's almost over. Yay. I'll be back and we'll talk again. Let's number these babies. This one is number 1. It's a semi-lightweight navy one. Has a little bit of the, oh, it's the sleeve. Trying to find a little bit of the little point, comes to a point part on the sides. But I don't think this one's bad. It goes with almost anything. So that's number 1, the navy one. This black one is number 2. I think this one's really nice. I like the straight bottom ones better than the ones that come to a point, and this one's a straight bottom one. So black is number 2. This purpley blue one, I don't know why it doesn't, there it kind of looks more purple there. It's more of a purple than it is a blue, and it's heavier sweater weight. So this was number 3. This one's super lightweight. See if you can see my hand through it. No, not really. I can totally see through it. Oh, there's holes in the back too. Oh, now you can see me. Can you see me now? There's all these little holes in the back, so it's like really lightweight. I think this is the one. Oh no, it was the purple one that had the pockets. And then this one, I don't know what's up with the pointy thing pointing right at my belly. I'm not sure. I'm not a real fan of 3/4 sleeves. I either like them up here or down here. That in-between thing is, well, if they're up here, it's okay. But this was like kind of right there, so it was like it's like too short or too long or something. So this is number 5. I'm a little blah about it. See what y'all think. I'm glad to be back. I missed y'all. Hope you missed me. If you enjoy unboxings, I do a lot of unboxings. I do this Friday 5 thing for at least for a little while till I run out of clothes. For the last few months, y'all have been helping me cull my closet. I've been trying 5 items a day or every Friday on, and you tell me, yes, no, throw that one away. Don't give that one. Don't even give that one to anybody. It's so bad. No, whatever. Y'all are very, very gentle and kind. You're not rude or anything, but you let me know, no, not really. Not your best look. So let me know. Be honest. Guys, no sense taking up closet room for something that's very unflattering or unusable or whatever. So I hope you all are safe and warm where you are. We're getting better down here, thank goodness. It's been crazy weather for Texas. I've lived here 22 or 3 years. We've never had weather this cold. I mean, maybe once every few years you get a teeny bit of snow, and it might get down into the teens, but this has been like 0 and below 0 weather for like several days now, and at night, of course. In the daytime it's been 10 or 15, something like that, which is really crazy. Hey, the donkeys are out. It's sunshiny today, and they ventured out of their little barn thing they were in. They're like, ooh, I'm coming out. And they're all like around the hay bale and having some breakfast or lunch. I guess it's lunch. It's more like noonish, so I guess it's lunch. So I hope if you enjoy this kind of content, you'll subscribe. And we're working on there's 10 of us that are doing a collab together. It's going to be an Easter spring collab where we get each other items in 5 different categories: makeup, skincare, food, apparel, and household decor type stuff. So, and we're going to try and get it up by mid-March if everybody can. I've drawn all the names and everybody knows who their person is and all that. So now we just got to get it bought and get it in the mail so we can get the videos, the unboxing videos, up by mid-March. So watch for that. And I have a couple boxes coming, but with my post office situation, I'm not sure when they're going to get here. I will talk to you all real soon, and I'd love it if you subscribe. Hope you all stay safe and warm.